Hello, everyone. 3 years ago today, the Champions Trophy final took place at the Oval in England. It was the big India versus Pakistan match. And Pakistan made history by winning its first ever Champions Trophy, that too against India, by a victory of 180 runs. From Sarfaraz Ahmed's captaincy to Fakhar Zaman's century, and the brilliant bowling performance of Mohammad Amir and Hassan Ali. Each individual of the Pakistan team made sure to put in all their effort to be able to lift that trophy, the Champions Trophy, a day to remember for the people of Pakistan. Well, I am your host, Roshni Chasmala, and welcome back to Quarantine with Gladiators, presented by Soneri Bank. Now, today's guest is from Pakistan itself. He is been with Quetta Gladiators since 2018 and really made his mark this past HBL Pakistan Super League. And the thing is, in this past season, he made some brilliant performances. He is a hard-hitting wicketkeeper batsman. So I would like to welcome Mohammad Azam Khan onto the show. Hi Azam, how are you doing?
Hello Roshni, how are you? I'm good. How are you?
तो आपका ये जो क्वारंटीन है वो आजकल कैसे जा रहा है?
Like trust me, it's really difficult क्योंकि पिछले past 3 months से मैं ज़्यादातर घर पे ही हूँ और like आजकल like इस week में मैंने cycling वगैरह start किया हुआ है, like वो भी full precautions के साथ कि I have to wear a mask, I have to wear my gloves. So it's kind of worse, I'll say, yeah.
तो कैसे, how difficult has that been? To be having to wear a mask, having to do all this for practices. तो कैसा लग रहा है? Cricket कैसा होगा for the next year?
पता नहीं cricket होगी या नहीं होगी पाकिस्तान में, but like we have to be safe and we have to keep everyone safe in our place too. So it's like बहुत मुश्किल है मेरे लिए भी
हाँ,
मेरी फैमिली के लिए भी बिकॉज माई डैड ही इज़ अ वर्किंग गाय और वो घर पे ज़्यादातर होते नहीं है सो एक तरह से हमेशा दिमाग में ये होता है कि यार उन्हें कुछ हो ना जाए ऐसा तो बिकॉज
yeah,
कि इट्स थिंग लाइक कि आप घर पे भी होंगे तो ये आपको हो जाएगी यू नेवर नो कि आपको कब हो जाए सो इट्स लाइक यू हैव टू बी सेफ सो वी टेकिंग द
yeah.
प्रिकॉशंस एंड लेट्स होप फॉर द बेस्ट
Yeah, I think there's a lot of uncertainties that are there. But for the
या
past
एग्जैक्टली
2, 3 months, how have you been spending your time? How have you made sure, to keep your training going? Also, keep sane by doing things and keeping yourself, active.
Yeah, like when जब lockdown start हुआ था, so I was in Islamabad. Like I was there for a month, so I was training. Like I used to go out for a run, or I used to go for a hike. So ऐसे ही सब
Okay.
चल रहा था. So I was quite depressed कि cricket हो नहीं रही,
Hmm.
and कि because एकदम से PSL भी एकदम खत्म हो गई थी. So there was like no hope that कि PSL continue भी होगी या नहीं होगी. So I'm like looking forward. I'm training these days now. तो let's see क्या होता है और ट्रेनिंग तो चल रही है बट यू नेवर नो कि कब क्रिकेट होगी या नहीं होगी तो
Yeah.
बस यही अभी माइंड में चल रहा है
हाँ, वो तो है। तो घर पे have you been having to do any chores या घर पे help करना या ऐसा कुछ being at home?
या घर पे हेल्प करता हूँ या लाइक क्लीनिंग वगैरह मैं थोड़ा कर लेता हूँ हेल्प हेल्प और बाकी होम वर्कआउट करता हूँ अपने ज़्यादातर तो मेरा बड़ा भाई उवैस वो भी मुझे बताता रहता है बिकॉज ही इज रियली इनटू फिटनेस
Okay.
दो आई एम नॉट मैं इतना फिटनेस में नहीं हूँ लेकिन कोशिश मैं ज़रूर कर रहा हूँ अभी फिटनेस की तो ही हेल्प्स मी अ लॉट एंड इट्स लाइक काफ़ी अच्छा लग रहा है आजकल घर में भी क्योंकि सब इतना हेल्प आउट कर रहे हैं
Yeah.
और मज़ा आ रहा है घर में लाइक घर वालों के साथ टाइम गुजारने को मिल रहा है सो यू गेट टू नो ईच अदर लाइक बहुत अच्छे तरीके से बिकॉज आप जब घर वालों के साथ होते हैं सो यू शेयर थिंग्स के आप लाइक जो नॉर्मल लोगों के साथ नहीं कर सकते वो आप अपने
Yeah.
घर वालों के साथ ही शेयर करते हो इट्स लाइक बहुत मज़ा आ रहा है घर पे अभी
Yeah. So what's been the chore that you've been hating the most? So सबसे ज़्यादा, what have you hated the most? Being at home and having to help.
घर पे it's like you can't play cricket, right?
Yeah.
So uh, even like I have a big tennis court यहाँ बराबर में तो हम लोग टेनिस भी खेलते हैं कभी कभार बट मेरे दोस्त कभी कभार आते थे so we used to play football but SOPs अब इतनी strict हो गई हैं that we just have to stay home and that is the worst part of this quarantine that you
Okay.
can't do anything, right? So
Yeah. Yeah.
exactly.
Now, if I ask सबसे interesting चीज क्या किया है इस quarantine में, what would it be?
सबसे इंटरेस्टिंग चीज I'll say कि मैं बहुत बोर हो रहा था एक दिन घर पे, तो बस अम्मी अम्मी ने घर पे ताला वाला लगा दिया था। तो शी वाज लाइक कि तुम कहीं बाहर वाहर नहीं जाओगे, कि इट्स कोरोना वायरस का, तो यहाँ पे आई वाज लाइक यार मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ। मैं घर से छलांग के बाहर चला गया एंड आई वाज लाइक कि भाई मुझे बाहर जाना है, मुझे आई नीड सम एयर, मुझे वॉक पे जाना है, सो आई वेंट आउट फॉर अ वॉक।
Okay. Wow.
या
You had to get out, I guess. You couldn't be
या
locked in
एग्जैक्टली
there. Okay.
एग्जैक्टली
Let's move on to our first topic, which is being a gladiator. So you've been with the franchise, since 2018. You joined Quetta Gladiators. So tell me about, how the journey's been. You were a young 20-year-old boy when you joined. So how has the support from the franchise been? And also, having your dad being the coach as well. So tell us about, the journey you've had and also the support system that Quetta Gladiators has given you.
Yeah, I believe the journey was quite tough for me because if you have big name with you, like on your back, so it's quite difficult. So I was so tense that I have to perform well and I have to like remove the stamp of my dad from my back. So it was quite difficult, like because the first two seasons I wasn't playing. Okay, so I was like for the first season I was told that you aren't playing this season, so I was quite clear about that.
Yeah,
But in the next season, they made me assured that you will play, that you are gonna play. But I played one game only because everyone was performing, so there wasn't any situation. So like in the third season, I was like, yeah, this is my time. I have to play now, and like playing with such big stars like Shane Watson, Ben Cutting, like they're the legends of their country, right? So it was an honor for me, and I used to dream that I will play with them someday, and it came true, and it was an amazing feeling. Like I can't describe them in words.
yeah. Now, if we go back, do you remember what your first day was like in the dressing room? So, being with
Yeah, yeah,
so
it was.
many stars. So tell us about, how that was.
Yeah, it was like I remember when I was in the team bus, like when we were going for our first practice session.
Hmm.
So everyone, they were just looking at me because I'm still a chubby kid, and they were like, "Who is this guy? Why is he in the team?" And like everyone used to like criticize and stuff. But when they saw me play and they were like that, you can do something, but you have to work on yourself. So I remember those words like Kevin Peterson, he told me that you have to work on your fitness. And like for the past 6 7 months, I'm doing that, and I can see the change in myself. I can
Yeah.
see that I am performing well. So let's hope for the best in the future. I have to do well now, so let's see.
Yeah. I mean, getting such advice, obviously helps you and
Yeah, it was
encourages
it
you.
was quite incredible for me. Yes.
Now, if we talk about this past season, so first let's talk about that knock against Islamabad. Your half century, a match-winning half century. So tell me about, what was that like, being out there and just playing your game.
Yeah, I remember like I was fielding in the deep. I was at deep cover at the sweeper position, and everyone was chanting. They were like "Alu Parchi," and I was like, I can't help it. Like they're gonna say it because I
Yeah.
know that it's my day. I will perform today. And I remember when I scored that 60 runs. Oh no, I scored odd 50s, I guess. I scored 59, I guess. Yeah. So when I was going back to the pavilion, so I saw everyone, the guys who were chanting, they were standing on their feet and they were applauding. That was the
Wow.
that was like I believe that is the biggest achievement of myself, like that I've done right now.
Yeah. And then the other knock, against Karachi Kings, you're 46, where you were just going out there and hitting. So tell me what your mindset was while you were playing that innings.
Yeah, I remember like my dad, he always taught me that you have to be positive and you just have to play with a positive mindset. And that's how I play because I know like if there's an attack bowler in the other side, so I will go and I will attack him. So you get it? Like if he's attacking me, I will like counter attack him. So that's my game of nature. And that's how I get successful, I believe.
Now, which bowler did you like attacking the most? You talked
I was
many of
Mohammad
them.
Amir. Yeah, I was Mohammad Amir.
Yeah. Now, if I had to ask you, out of the two knocks, कौन सा favorite था? कौन सा ज़्यादा
My
special था?
favorite knock was against Karachi King because it was a well balanced innings because
Yeah.
we were 56 for 3 when I went inside to bat. So Sarfraz Bhai and I, we were having a chat that we have to stay at the wicket, and it's not
Okay.
about boundaries; it's all about single doubles. But I was in a different, I was in a different mood. I was like, no, I will play my game. So yeah, it came up, and it was quite amazing.
Yeah, you were just like, मुझे अपना खेल खेलना है, I'm gonna hit.
Yeah, exactly. Because I can't like I'm a guy that अगर आप मुझे टेस्ट मैच भी खिलाएंगी ना तो I'd be like no जब तक मेरे मिडिल पे बॉल नहीं लगेगी I can't enjoy the game.
Yeah. Now, सबसे ज़्यादा, which gladiator have you enjoyed off the field with most? So, कौन से gladiator के साथ सबसे ज़्यादा time spend किया?
Okay, I believe Mohammad Azam, Hassan Ali, and Naseem Shah. They're like my best buddies in the team. So
Okay.
I used to go and hang out with them. Even Arish, the left arm, but he didn't play this season.
Yeah.
But like these guys are quite great, and like I'm really hopeful that they will serve Pakistan for a very very long time.
Yeah.
Inshallah.
We'll be touching on some of those friendships a bit later. So let's move on to the
Yeah.
next topic, which is gladiators' favorites. तो आपका favorite role model कौन है?
My favorite role model. It's a very difficult question. But I'll say my favorite role model is my dad.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
there's a lot,
definitely.
that you get to learn from. But let's say,
Yeah,
what is the
exactly.
best advice he's given you? Or what is something that's always stuck with you?
Uh, he always said that hard work beats talent.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So
Next question. Who is your favorite wicket keeper?
favorite wicket keeper Adam Gilchrist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what's the favorite place you've ever traveled to?
It was L.A. Los
Okay.
Angeles. Yeah.
Good answer. A place in America. I support. I support.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what is your favorite way to take a selfie?
My favorite way to take a selfie, like it's a very different angle because like when I take it from here, so everyone can see my double chin, but I take it from from
Okay.
above my head, so it's like I can show you know a chisel
It's a good
face, you know
tip.
that, right?
It's a good tip. It's a good way to, get
Yeah,
the selfie
exactly.
out there.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Now, what is your favorite breakfast food? So, सबसे पहले सुबह,
My
what do you
favorite
like
breakfast
eating?
food, like on a cheat day or on
Let's
a
do
regular
both.
day, like
Tell
on a
me
weekday.
both. Tell me both.
Like
What is
on a
the
weekday, I usually prefer omelet with
okay?
brown bread, and
Yeah.
on uh on weekends I like my cheat days at the end of the month. Okay, so like
Okay.
it's not every week, but at the end of the month. So I go out with my friends and we have halwa puri.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now, what is your favorite song?
English or Urdu.
I guess what are you listening to the most? So whatever song you're listening to the
Basically,
most.
I listen to Pakistani songs a lot because
Okay.
I'm really into music.
Yeah.
Because I also play guitar, so it's very difficult for me because I can't decide in both, like English or Urdu. But
Hmm.
my favorite song is by Strings. That is Sar Kiye Ye Pahar. That's by
Okay.
Bilal Maqsood. He sung that song.
Okay. Now, what is your favorite time of the day? So throughout the day, is there like a preference that you have?
My
Morning,
favorite time of the
evening?
day, it's I think it's the sunset. Like
Okay.
yeah, the sunset.
Now, what is your favorite thing to shop for? जब shopping जाते हैं तो सबसे ज़्यादा क्या खरीदते हो?
Shoes,
Shoes? Big fan of
any
shoes.
day, any day. Yeah.
Okay. Favorite city in Pakistan?
Favorite city in Pakistan? I'll say. It's a very difficult question. I'll say Hunza.
Okay. What about
Yeah,
it?
it's yeah, it's very beautiful. Like the mountain and the snow. It's quite fascinating. So yeah.
Okay. Our favorite movie?
Favorite movie? uh, Kal Ho Na Ho.
Oh no. It seems
Yeah,
like you're a big Shah Rukh Khan fan, I must say. I must say.
yeah, I love Shah Rukh Khan. I used to have like posters of Shah Rukh Khan in my room.
Seriously,
Yeah,
I'm a
I was
big.
like, I
I've been
want
a
to be like
diehard.
that guy.
Yeah, I've been a
Yeah,
diehard fan of him as well,
yeah,
so
exactly.
I can resonate. Now, what is your favorite part about cricket? So if I ask you, a deep question, so cricket में सबसे ज़्यादा वो क्या है that makes you want to play cricket?
When the crowd cheers you up when you're playing well, and
Yeah,
it's like the most amazing feeling when they're applauding you and they're like standing on their feet and clapping for you. So that is the best feeling that I believe that makes me feel that I want to play cricket for
okay,
this.
yeah. Now, favorite Pakistani dessert क्या है? So I'm assuming on your cheat days, but
It's a female dish. It's a jalebi. I'm joking. I'm kidding. Okay. Yeah, it's a jalebi.
okay, jalebi. Is that usually, do you eat it with anything else like ice cream? Yeah,
No, no,
uske
no,
साथ
no, no.
with
I
just
just
jalebi,
yeah,
regular.
just jalebi. That's it. Yeah.
Okay. Now we're gonna go to now a full-on energy segment, Baraka's
Okay.
Rapid Fire.
Sure.
So now, what is the best advice you've ever gotten from another cricketer?
The best advice that I've ever got from another cricketer that um, I remember that I was talking to Shane Watson in the third season of the PSL. That was my first season.
Hmm.
So he was like that never, never ever leave your natural game. Never.
Yeah,
That was the best advice that I believe that has made me like think that you are the best and you have to play in the same way, like
yeah,
every day.
yeah. And I think you've seen that, when you've given your performances, it's been from,
Exactly.
you playing your natural game.
Exactly.
Now, next question, what's a bad habit that you have?
I woke up really late. Like I woke up around 12, 1 in the
Mm.
noon. So that's the worst habit.
Do you sleep late as well?
Yeah, I do. I sleep around 5 in the morning.
Okay, well, it makes sense then. You're still getting that optimum hour of sleep.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you mentioned, some of your friendships earlier. So tell us about this bromance that you have with Hasnain. So, we have a picture that we do want to show you. There was that picture that, the
Yeah, I
Gladiators
remember.
had posted. उसमें हसनैन mentioned जन्म जन्म from दिलवाले और आपने
Yeah.
एक गाना mention किया था हम तुम्हारे है सनम. What was
Yeah.
both Shah Rukh Khan songs as well. So tell us about,
Yeah.
this bromance that's developed and, we see it on the field and off the field. So just share a little bit about it.
Hassan and I, we played under 19 together. Like, we've been friends in like 5 years now. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been 5 years, so it's a really strong bond with Hasnan, and like he's a really great guy. He's honest. He's honest with his work. That's why I really like him, and he always motivates me to do well in life and in the field too. But like it's just a bond that I'll say it's gonna go for a very long time,
Mhm.
and I believe that uh, like it's quite amazing that we've played the under 19 together. Plus, we were in the Kota Gladiators squad too. So like this friendship is getting quite strong now,
Yeah.
and like we share stuff. We share some stuff with each other too. So it's like it's quite good.
Is he also a Shah Rukh Khan fan?
Yeah, he's a big Shah Rukh Khan fan. Like, haven't you
I
seen his
can tell.
hairstyle? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So now tell us one story, a goofy story that you can share, with the two of you. Any musty you've done or anything that is, that is you can share to the public.
I remember. I haven't done anything with Hassan this season, but I remember I did it with Naseem Shah. Like
Okay.
we had a flight to Multan, and it got cancelled because it was raining that day.
Yeah.
So we went back to the hotel, and I was like, Naseem, why aren't you getting ready? We're leaving for the flight. They're like, we have to leave at 3 a.m. So he got shocked. You like, how can we leave at 3 a.m.? So I was like, you can call the manager and ask him. Don't like, why are you chatting at me? So he was like, okay, I'll call him. So he called the manager, and like like our manager, he scolded him. And he was like, ब्रो तुम क्यों करते हो यार मेरे साथ ऐसा? मैंने कहा मैं तो मजाक कर रहा था. So like उसने रात को मैनेजर को उठा दिया and the manager he was sleeping, he was gone and he woke him up. You know our
So
manager
mean
is
of
quite
you.
strict, so yeah. So it was quite funny.
Yeah. Okay, what is the last dream that you remember?
Last dream. Uh, Last dream that I remember. mm, uh, I can't remember.
Can't remember. It's okay. Some people
Exactly.
can't remember as soon as they wake up. Okay.
Exactly.
Now next question is what boosts Azam's energy? So what in you, always can get you build that energy in you?
I think like if you need natural energy, so only I guess good food can provide you that. But like I'm on a very balanced diet now, so I believe that whenever I go out for a workout or
Hmm.
whenever I go out for a run, so I get quite hungry because when I run for a very long time,
Yeah.
because I remember I just got back from cycling and I went for a 2 hour ride, so I'm quite hungry now, and I have my food in the fridge, so I'm gonna go and eat it then after the interview. So it's like that's the only thing how I boost my energy. And I have a double session today, so I will eat that food, and after an hour I'll go again for the training.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll hope I can, divert your time right now and divert your attention so you don't think about the food right now. So I know you're really big on music. So what type of music, you mentioned, the genres of music that you like, but what type of music, really suits you?
Yeah, I believe I really listen to slow music like jazz and like I listen to R&Bs. I listen to
Yeah.
raps, but I'm not a big fan of raps, but
Okay.
when I do like a song, I always play it on repeat. Like
Yeah.
every day. I can listen to it every day.
Now, when did you start playing the guitar?
Yeah, it was a year back, I believe. Yeah, I
Okay.
started at the end of the last season. Yeah, I
Okay.
started then.
So it's
So
pretty
it's been a
recent. So
year.
what made you, want to play the guitar?
I'm always the guy that uh, I don't want to be with my phone every time.
Okay.
So that was the only thing that made me hold the guitar. Because plus my brother, he had the guitar, but he wasn't playing it. So I was
Yeah.
like let's try this. So when I tried it, it was quite amazing. And like when I learned it properly, so I used to be away from my phone, and it's a very healthy activity, I believe, because it
Hmm.
relaxes your mind, and
Yeah.
you get to learn like every new thing in music. So that's
Yeah.
that's that's the only thing that I play guitar.
तो अभी तक कोई शाहरुख की सॉन्ग ट्राई किया है गिटार में प्ले करना?
बहुत सारे सॉन्ग्स ट्राई किए, लेकिन अगर मेरे पास यहाँ गिटार पड़ा नहीं, वो नीचे है, तो मैं आपको सुनाता जरूर.
Okay, next time we'll make sure we get a video in for all the
Sure,
Quetta
sure, sure.
Gladiators fans.
Why
Now,
not?
do
For
you
sure.
do you sing at all?
Yeah, I do sing.
So should we
I'm a,
ask you
I'm
to
a, I'm
sing
a,
a
I'm a
line?
I'm a big fan of singing. I'm a big fan of singing.
You
Yeah.
want to sing us a line then?
Yeah, I have to bring my guitar then.
You can't sing without your guitar line?
No, it won't
No.
make
Okay,
any
ठीक
sense.
है.
Yeah.
We should have prepared better, but it's okay. We'll
Yeah,
we'll get a
exactly.
video
But
in.
yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I can.
Okay,
I'll send a video. Don't worry.
yeah, yeah, definitely. We'll make sure that happens.
Sure.
Now, which sport do you follow the most after cricket?
It's football, soccer.
Football? Okay.
Yeah,
So what's your
every
favorite
year.
team?
My favorite team is Juventus because of Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah,
Like my last favorite team was Real Madrid because Ronaldo was playing for Madrid, but
yeah.
now it's Juventus.
So wherever he follows, that is your team.
Yeah, big fan of Ronaldo. Not a big
Okay.
fan of his fitness regime because it's quite difficult for me to follow it. But yeah, I'm a really big fan of Ronaldo.
Yeah. Yeah. No, he's
Self-made
definitely a
man.
good role model to have. Now,
Yeah,
what has been
exactly.
the worst travel experience you've ever had?
Yeah, it was the flight to Multan.
That flight to
We
Multan,
were we were
everyone.
we were we were at the airport for 5 hours, and we got to know that our flight has been cancelled. So like everyone was pissed, and they were like, this is pathetic, and Why can't we go in a bigger plane? Because we were traveling in a, I believe in an ATR,
Yeah.
the one with the propellers. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
We were traveling in that, so the weather was bad, and it was quite cloudy that night.
Yeah. So for all the other gladiators have mentioned that
Yeah,
only.
exactly. That was the worst traveling experience. Worst.
Okay, I can imagine how bad it was. Now, the next question is what makes someone a hero? So, in your opinion, what makes someone a hero?
Come again? Like it was stuck. Can you come again?
Sorry. So, I was saying that what makes someone a hero?
Um, I don't know. What can I say?
Let's
Let me
say
क्या कह
maybe,
सकते
let's say in cricket. So, in cricket, what is who, can be defined as a hero?
Find as my hero, like my
No,
role
defined
model,
as a hero. Let's say a hero,
like
in
in a
cricket.
movie, like
Yeah.
if he can work in a movie, right? So I'll say it can be. Uh, he's from the Gladiator squad, and I'll say it's Ahmed Shazad.
Okay.
Yeah, like he can work in a movie. I believe. Yes, he can.
Okay. Yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see him in an appearance of maybe wearing like a Superman or a Batman outfit. He can pull it off. Okay. Now अब अगला जो segment है उस पे जाते हैं. Have you ever?
Okay.
So the first one is have you ever pranked another cricketer? So we already heard one story. So दूसरा
Yeah.
कोई pranking है or was that the only one?
दूसरा prank I remember. I believe मैंने बहुत क्रिकेट के साथ प्रैंक किया है, like even in the under 19 days. मतलब मैं फील्ड में भी प्रैंक कर देता था। और मुझे याद है कि लाइक जब ओवर खत्म होता है ना तो हम लोग दूसरे एंड पे जाते हैं। तो
Yeah.
मैं जा रहा था तो बॉलर आया मेरे पास, तो मैं एकदम ना यो होके नीचे हो गया, तो वो जमीन पे गिर गया। ही थॉट कि उसके पीछे बॉल आ रही है, बट बॉल वॉल कुछ नहीं थी, मैं उससे सिर्फ डरा रहा था और वो जमीन पे गिर गया। तो ऐसे मैं करता रहता हूँ काफी, इवन इन द क्लब गेम मैं यूं करता रहता हूँ काफी।
So we now know, Azam is a big prankster. कभी भी मतलब कि on the field,
कभी
off the field कभी भी हो
एनी डे
सकता
ऑल
है.
द एनी डे, कभी भी किसी भी टाइम आपको पता भी नहीं चलेगा।
Okay. So everyone needs to be aware of that and beware as well.
एग्जैक्टली।
Okay. So are you scared of any insects? Yeah, creatures. ऐसा कुछ है? Snakes or
I
any?
remember when I was a kid, I used to be scared of cockroaches.
Okay.
Everyone does, but I believe मेरा काफी exceptional case था, because like it was quite haunting when they fly and it's like, oh my god, they can fly too.
ऐसा कोई instance था जब you saw a cockroach and मतलब you wreaked havoc, like you were
Yeah,
screaming
I
and
remember मेरे पैर पे आ गया था एक दफा, and I was crying like a baby. I was crying like a baby because I believe मुझे ऐसा लगता है मुझे phobia था cockroaches से, लेकिन अब तो ऐसा मैं यूं like पकड़ भी लूंगा, मुझे डर ही नहीं
okay.
लगता।
At least you
Yeah,
overcame your fear.
exactly. I remember, you know, one of my friends, he has a Scorpio. He has a
Okay.
scorpion with himself. Yeah, so I used to like feed him cockroaches. I remember that. Yeah, exactly.
All that payback for the cockroaches that
Yeah.
scared you as a young child. Okay, next one. So, have you ever forgotten to pack anything when you go on tour?
Yeah, socks.
Socks
And
every
every
time.
time. I remember
There-
I used to borrow socks from Hasnain. I was like, bro, can I get a pair of socks? He was like, bro, why don't you bring your own? I was like, I forgot it at home.
मैं
So
पूछने
I
ही वाली
remember,
थी कि किससे फिर लेते हो? So does
हाँ
Hussein have to bring extra socks now because he knows you'll forget?
yeah, no, he brings like 50 to 60 pairs of socks
50 to 60.
every season. Yeah, every season.
Okay.
And like whenever we go to the game, he carries around 4 to 5 pairs of socks in every game.
Wow.
So I know that I have a
Now,
guy that I can borrow him. Like I can borrow,
yeah. So I think,
like I can borrow from someone.
when Hasnain is on your team, you know who you can get socks from. Someone who has
Yeah,
50 to
exactly.
60 socks.
Yeah, it's quite funny.
Yeah. Okay. Have you ever cried during a movie? I'm assuming one of Shah
Yeah.
Rukh Khan's you've definitely cried in.
Yes. I remember when I was watching Kal Ho Na Ho. When he was in the hospital
Yeah.
and he was in the bed and he was about to die. So that was the moment that I was like, oh my god, why is he dying?
I know, and that slow music, I swear. There's so many movies that where he dies in that like most of those movies I
Yeah,
can't watch the ending. Like Kal Ho Na was a great movie, but I could not watch the ending like again and again. It's like I can't see Shah Rukh
exactly.
Khan die
But
in movies.
I stopped crying when he said like "Agle Janam mein." It was like I was like, okay, now that's that's something that can't happen. But I was like, that was a very emotional scene.
Yeah, no, I mean that movie itself, at that scene, it definitely gets really emotional with that
Yeah,
background
exactly.
music and
Yeah,
everything.
exactly. Exactly. I remember. I tried
Yeah.
playing that on my guitar, but I failed miserably. So,
Okay, well, hopefully you get that soon. And we'll make
inshallah.
sure we get that video too.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, have you ever fallen asleep in a movie theater?
Yeah, like if it's boring. I
Okay,
remember there was this movie called Prometheus, I guess.
okay.
Yeah, so I went to the cinema with my cousins and I slept in the whole movie because it was so boring. And because my sister, she carried the blanket with herself to the movie theater, so I
Oh,
borrowed
wow.
her blanket and I was like, I want to watch this movie.
That's actually really smart. I was just in
Yeah,
New
exactly.
Zealand and there was a test match. It was the third day and it was actually really cold. So had my friend bring a blanket and I was just, it was in the grass. I was just laying there,
Yeah,
but I should bring, blankets to movie theaters. They get cold
even
as
my mom
well.
was like, I paid 1,000 rupees for your sleep, for your nap.
तो नींद
I
अच्छी
was
आई
like,
थी?
okay. Oh, like सब ठंडा हो रहा था room. It was
It was
best sleep in
a
the
good
movie
sleep.
theater.
Yeah.
Yeah,
ना कभी फ्लाइट मिस किया है?
नहीं, कभी नहीं.
नहीं. Okay.
नहीं,
Well,
like
hope.
मैं विंडो सीट वाला आदमी हूँ, पहले चला जाता. Exactly.
Okay. Now अब last segment पे जाते हैं जिसमें fans ने कुछ questions पूछा है.
Sure.
So let's do our first question. So it's from load_cricket. Who is your best friend, Husnain or Naseem? अभी ये थोड़ा सा
हसनैन
मुश्किल हो गया है. Okay, Husnain.
हसनैन हसनैन हसनैन.
Okay. So now we know. Okay, next question So it's from BKXOXO5469. So she's asking, what is your opinion of Surfraz? So as a captain, how have you enjoyed that?
Yeah, he's a great captain. Good motivator. Like he always motivates me to do good in life. Plus, he's like a bigger brother to me because I remember when I was a kid, I used to watch him like working hard every day in the
Yeah.
ground. I still watch him working like he's working out every day because we're in the same club, right? We play for the same
Mhm.
club, so it's like he's a very great guy, and I always respect. I like I've gained so much respect from him because the way he's working out these days is quite amazing.
Yeah. Ab jo last fan question, I mean the next fan question Nushir Vanraj official ka, do you take tips from Babar Azam? So have you ever gotten any
Like
advice from him?
I never got any advice, but he motivated me because I remember when I played that innings against Karachi.
Yeah.
So he was like he never sir pe yung kiya, and he was like well played, and
Okay.
that was like okay, yeah, like the best batsman, the current best batsman in the world is like that.
Hmm.
You did
It was
well.
really special.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was amazing.
Okay. जो next fan question वो बगदा रजा मुगाल का है जो आपने जो मोहम्मद आमिर को जो सिक्स लगाया था you know you've already mentioned that he's a bowler that you loved hitting, so how was that feeling when you first took him on for that six to hit him like that, hit a world class bowler like that?
Yeah, I remember when I was in the 30s. I remember, and Imad Bhai he brought Mohammad Amir for the attack, and I was like that. This is my chance to be a hero now. So I was ready for the delivery that I'm gonna smack this, okay? But
Hmm.
I never thought that I'm gonna smack him over extra cover. So I just saw the ball and I just hit it, and it was a huge six, I believe, and it was a very highlighting moment for me because I remember that the crowd they were like Amir, they were yelling Amir, Amir, Amir. But when I hit that six, so like the crowd was like silent. They were like,
Yeah.
oh. So that was like, okay, yes, Azam Khan, you can do something
Yeah.
in life.
How did it feel, when you went back to the hotel and you realized, that I'd done this? So how did it feel, being able to do that and then go out and play that innings?
Everyone was like that. I know Mohammad Amir is a world class bowler, like a very difficult bowler to face too,
Yeah.
because the way he has performed for Pakistan is quite phenomenal. And
Hmm.
like I remember everyone was like, यार तुमने मोहम्मद आमिर को छक्का मार दिया, oh my god, ये वो सब. I was like, हाँ यार अब तो मार दिया, because I was like, यार it's a normal thing, because
Yeah.
अच्छे अच्छे प्लेयर का भी बुरा दिन आता है और बुरे प्लेयर का भी अच्छा दिन आता है. So it's not about that you're degrading someone, but it's a healthy competition, because आप किसी बड़े नाम के साथ जब खेलेंगे and you're gonna perform against him, तभी तो आपका नाम बनेगा.
Yeah.
Exactly. That was the whole point, and it was a very special moment for me.
Yeah. Well, now before signing off and letting you go eat, would you like to share any message, koi bhi last message for the Quetta Gladiators?
I believe Quetta Gladiators has been really supportive with me, and I remember for the past 2 seasons they were not sure enough about me that I will play in the first 11. But this year I was quite confident, and plus the team owners and like the coaching staff, the management, they've shown me the support, and they were like, "You're gonna play," and I was quite confident that I'm gonna perform because I I believe that I have worked hard
Hmm.
that much that I am here to play and I'm here to perform.
Yeah.
So that was the best thing, and like like I have like people have started to know me now, and it's quite amazing that I would like, oh my god. But that जैसे आपके जो haters होते हैं वो आपके followers बन गए हैं. So that is the most amazing thing in my career right now.
Yeah, definitely. The Quetta Gladiators fans, will always be there to
Yeah,
support you
exactly.
as
So it's
well.
always like, because I always say that अगर आप criticize कर सकते हैं ना, so you can support too. अगर आप
Hmm.
support करेंगे तो player कहाँ से कहाँ पहुँच सकता है. So it's
Yeah,
not about कि आप criticize करें, लेकिन healthy criticism करें.
yeah.
Like it's not about body shaming and stuff, because ये हमारे हमारे जो circle है, like हमारे जो जगह है, तो उसमें काफी आम हो गया. It's like you can't body shame because it's quite depressing. Because
Hmm.
बंदा complex में आ जाए. He's like, यार कि मैं क्या करूँ, मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ. तो
Yeah.
मैंने पिछले 5 महीने I was like कि नहीं यार मुझे कुछ करना है. तो
Hmm.
it was like yeah, it paid off.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Azam, for joining us on the show.
Thank you.
So I would like to thank everyone for tuning in and watching the Quarantine with Gladiators presented by Scenery Bank. Stay tuned as we will be bringing more and more gladiators to the show. So thank you and see you all soon. Bye, Azam.
Bye, take care.